when he chose Inkling, and I sort of did too, but I knew that Caden was he's very, very practiced in the Inkling matchup, so, and I feel like that stage 2 complements Ridley more than Inkling in that matchup. Inkling likes their platforms. They want to get those up throw extensions for combos and whatnot. But we didn't see much of that. We didn't see much grab from Inkling. We just saw a lot of stray hits, and I feel like for FD, that's what the matchup's going to consist a lot of. But Caden, you cannot sleep on that man. He will end your career just like that if you play against him. His Ridley is nasty. All right. Let's see who we have next here. In the side stream, we are in between games as well, so there's not much to look at right now. Actually, in the side stream, they had G-Bro versus, I think that's SUD, this player. So actually, we can switch over to that. There we go. 2, 1, go! Do this right now. It looks like Torricane and somebody else on the screen. Ryu. But in the side swing, I believe it's game 3, G-Bro is looking really nice. G-Bro is crazy wins, and he's bracket. I think every, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know but the only people that G-Bro in this season is and he works really nice, so that's cool. Another thing I love about G-Bro taking the shots off. Oh, I knew it was Torricane, but okay. Alright, now we're finally getting into it. This is going to be Torricane versus DarN. And now we see DarN rocking the Sora. Wow, this is the first time I've seen DarN play any character other than Ike ever. Like, even dating back to Smash 4. So this is insane. Let's see how he does. Now, Torricane is very practiced with Ken and Ryu, but he does play the other Shotos as well. I don't think I've ever seen his Terry. But we'll see how this matchup unfolds. It's a DLC matchup, so both characters are going to have their different styles of play based on their DLC. I don't want to say game moves because that's cheesy, but their DLC moves that Sakurai has blessed them with their blessed moves. Welcome, Crispy 7K. DarN taking that first stock. They start out with Hall of Bastion, very interesting. Like I said before in the previous set with Charlie, it's going to be very interesting to see what stages are chosen today as the first stage, since we are running a different stage list, and that being Hazards on. Jab Jab Power Dunk, always going to win. And now it's even stocks. I have never seen... I have seen a lot of Sora these past in this past week, but I have not seen a Sora like this. It is very interesting to see DarN, who was Ike only for the longest time, just pick another character. I feel like other than the Ganon Gauntlet that he played in, this is the first time he's played any other character in bracket, which is crazy. Oh, the F tilt, get me out of here with that F tilt. That up special is pretty insane from Sora. What a great up smash for an anti-air there. That up smash is also insane for the scoop up. It just has the largest hitbox. It is basically just Marth up smash, but on crack. And I can tell, oh yeah, I can tell DarN was fishing for the nuke right there. Oh, are we gonna see right here? Great F smash right there. Won't get the thunder though. But it is basically even stocks here. You cannot mess with Terry. He can kill you very quickly. I see some scrapping going on. Let's see if Torricane can capitalize on this ledge. And DarN just stays there very, very patient. Good move by him, as Terry seems to be very persistent at the ledge with their moves. What a great up special for that anti-air there, and now Torricane's on a disadvantage. But that up B, hanging above the ledge. This is a scary situation now for DarN. He's got to go. He needs to watch out. That freeze just barely missing. We'll see what he can do to take the stock. That is not going to do it just quite yet. Not as reliable on the ground, but that up air will definitely take it. One of his more reliant and consistent kill moves. First game going to DarN as Sora. I don't know if we are going to be seeing the Sora for the rest of the bracket from him, but if we are, that is really interesting, and I wonder if he's actually trying to play Sora or if he's doing it just for the practice and experience. But either way,
he's gonna try Kome.
Try to Kome him, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Apparently doing DarN is actually a tremendous Sora fan.
I'll start losers. We figure you can commentate up to the end of it, and I'll start some losers, and I'll bring you in. I'll bring you in.
Okay. Yeah, I was just telling stream how I have not, other than the Ganon Gauntlet, I have not seen him pick literally any other character, even dating back to Smash 4. So it's really interesting.
It's true. He's a diehard fan.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him play any other character, even in friendlies.
Who could have imagined Sora in Smash 4?
True. It really,
the impossible character.
Yeah, changes a lot of people's characters right now, even Chaz's. I remember him saying the only way he'd drop Jigglypuff is if they added Sora.
It's a shame because they just buffed Jigglypuff.
I know, they that's the character that arguably got buffed the most from this patch,
right.
And he has to drop him. But I mean, he doesn't have to, but he chooses to, and I respect that. It'll take a little while for the results to go back up to how he was doing with Jigglypuff, but once he gets to that level with Sora, it's gonna be scary, man.
He died? That was some question.
I think he DI'd in. That looked like DIN. It looked as though, I'm trying to remember what I said. That up B lost track of my state of mind. That counter is also crazy. They just give all the DLC good counters, don't they?
Yeah, it's always been like that.
Yeah.
Really, just their understanding of what they want out of the game becomes more mature, and it just sucks because they kind of obsolete.
Try to go for a ledge jump there. I don't really see that with Terry.
Ledge trap?
No, ledge trump, like ledge trump.
Right.
Yeah.
What options does he have?
I guess back air.
Yeah.
This is scary for DarN though.
This seems kind of problematic as a matchup for fighters because Sora's got a lot of he doesn't have to pressure people's shields. He can just sit there and space off block, which is problematic for Shotos because mashing parry is their bread and butter, turn off their brain strap. And so like DarN is just refusing to give him the on block even option to parry. And so like he's got to sit there and try to force his way in, but DarN's literally just going, he's nooping in the empty air, waiting for him to get nooped.
Yeah.
Up
Waiting
there?
for that
Oh,
opportunity.
yeah,
I think another thing too is Sora has a lot of capabilities of juggling, and I think some of these FGCs in the air, they don't have as much options, not nearly as much as Sora does, since he can be pretty good in the air and advantage.
I'm putting the fish stick costume on stream against Tornado if he loses because a year ago, before quarantine, they played on stream and he killed himself with a snake and he wants to run back on stream in his fish stick costume.
Okay.
His dream, bro.
I mean, I can't disagree with that.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Very reasonable. He just grabbed him out of side B.
That's crazy. That was bold.
Back throw, not killing. Did he go for the offstage B? Yes. But doesn't Sora's got such a good recovery. Like, why risk losing stage control? He's fine.
Yeah.
He should have done
Especially at this state in the game, you're down stock too, you know?
True. I feel like he's really trying to finish the stock, but he's down stock too.
Yeah, I think just playing it safe here. Oh wow, just did that.
This is just the end state of what happens when you run out of patience and a character who has to approach and do stuff.
Exactly.
It never looks pretty.
Well, we'll see if Torricane can get some Go conversions and come back here.
Maybe. He's got the percent for Are You Okay to make the comeback.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he's dead.
Wow.
No, he
Terry Bogard, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a setup. He did snap it away. Nice. We have 47 entrants. We set a record. That's our
most ever
most
for
attended,
Smash Night.
Attended ever Smash Night. That's pretty.
It's really nice,
great.
and I know a lot of people backed out too because of the weather. So if the weather wasn't as bad, we probably could have gotten even more.
Yo, let's go.
See, on side stream here we got JK Sonic versus, I'm not sure who that Game & Watch is, but
Neither. He was playing Steve, and then his Steve got manhandled.
yeah,
he
got restocked. All right, game 3, we're going back to the same stage.
We are. I question allowing him to go to small battlefield, but I guess both players like killing off the top, so they don't.
Yeah,
mind.
they do, especially Sora.
There's a little bit of overcommitment there.
I mentioned earlier to stream, it's going to be interesting to see people's first choice of stage, since now most people just gentlemen did PS2 before, and that's what we
Right,
saw
they're gonna
most of
actually
the
have to
time.
like have an opinion.
People are actually going to have to ban now, so it's going to be interesting to see what people want to choose.
You should have done more than that.
I noticed that on the bracket Friday, like every single time I'd start a set, people would just ask PS2. Most of the time they'd say yes, but now we gotta actually ban our stages.
Interesting. I wonder if he tried to go for a side B, but the game inputted it as a reverse B because he turned around.
Yeah, maybe so.
Dude, that's so good.
I've seen Terry and mid-Terry's misinput that a lot.
The retreating fair to send him back off stage was kind of high key. Dash attack
Oh
on the
wow,
action. Good to see
great
him.
reaction.
It's free. It's super active. So I think Torricane is actually adapting pretty well here by just putting a lot of damage on DarN before you can really like camp him out. It's one of the flaws of DarN's very slow chip play style.
Yeah, and
His
I think
punishment hasn't been very high, and like every time Torricane touches him, he's taking a lot.
I think that just comes with playing Ike too, because that style of play transitions over. I feel, especially if you only play one character. Yeah, this is bad.
We're gonna have to see if he can handle the pressure being in the reverse situation. That was such an aggressive. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage, but he's not actually securing the stuff.
I feel like with Sora, especially under pressure, that can actually be kind of difficult to do. Down air from the air, catching the drift in.
It's a wacky move. Okay, a lot left to play, but not a good position for DarN. That was a very aggressive.
Really committal.
Wow, he didn't convert at all. The platform's kind of saving his butt here. Okay, an opportunity to claw back. Okay, up smash.
Good up smash. That has such a scoop.
No, the scoop is actually very mediocre. It's only one frame and not very big.
Really?
Yes.
I've been scooped by that.
It's not. It does.
Crazy
I mean,
scoop.
it does. It does scoop, but it's not that great. That's it. Down B. Yeah. Okay, platform keeping him safe. Nice up air.
Nice up air.
Yeah. Okay.
Another one.
This is
one
definitely
of his
doable.
one of his more reliant and consistent kill moves.
It kills pretty early too, especially off the top on small battlefield.
Yeah, really
The crack
nice.
sheet still connected.
Really good on stages like this and Yoshi's.
So we're gonna see what DarN can do because he's at kill percent. Like he will die if DarN touches him.
Really with any move.
Not with any move, but with a lot of moves.
Most
Okay, now
moves.
he's kind of at any
Yeah.
move percent.
Now.
Oh, he didn't snap the ledge. The
think
set is
that's it.
over.
Wow. What a turnaround there from Torricane with that adaptation. Very nice to see.
But like that's such a common weakness of floaty characters, especially with the delayed double jump. Like I don't know, it's one of the first lessons you learn if you're like a NES player.
Exactly,
To be very
yeah.
careful about using your double jump.
Save
to
your
snap.
double jump
Yeah,
as
'cause
much as possible.
You
Yep.
will arrive well before the snap begins. Tough.
I'm gonna have to go play, so I'll leave you at it.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Thanks. Spooky! Here we are. Smash Fright 1. Beautiful event. We've actually got the a great set coming up for you. We've got UCO's own Micah coming up against the King Kong of the region, Cannon Red himself. And you know, he's really the top dog around these parts. But we'll see if he makes an ass of himself in his Eeyore costume. Speaking of which, it is kind of lonely in here. I hope I get a second commentator. I'd love to have a friend. Oh, this is probably Josh's. Grab someone else. Hey, commentating buddy, I gotta communicate. Okay, here we go. The dark afterglow of the space contrasted by the lovingly lit main stage. We've got an extremely great game ahead of us. I, for one, am super pumped. Got the Link. And probably the Sora. Yep, you love to see it. Okay, here we go. Game 1. Let's get it. We gotta update the scoreboard. Let's see, we got player 1 is